Class is in session, and today I'm going to be teaching you how you can start to build your credibility and get people to trust you enough to invest in you when you don't have a lot of experience or a big resume. I've now worked with over 600 people helping them build their personal brand using content creation, but at one point in time I had 0 clients, so I had to find a way to get people to trust me enough to pay me hundreds and thousands of dollars to be able to work with me so that I can help them. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you can do to do the same. The first thing you have to consider is probably the most important. Are you good at what it is that you say you're good at? As dumb as it sounds, this is the step that most people skip over. They want to make money and be perceived as an expert, but they don't have any expertise. You cannot skip the part where you have to actually develop the skill that you say that you're really good at in order to sell it. Because if you're not exceptionally good at what it is that you do, then how are you going to cut through the noise of so many other people who are probably doing something similar? Number 2, work for free. You're basically creating an offer that people can't refuse. You're telling somebody that you will bring them results for absolutely no money. And if you do a good job at that, not only do you get a testimonial, but you also have the option to be able to come to that person again and say, hey, let's do this again. Now that I've proven myself, I want to start getting paid. That person is much more likely to pay you because you've already proven to them that you're someone who can deliver results. Number 3, be your own biggest testimonial or success story. People trust those who embody what they preach. You can have all of the knowledge in the world, but if you yourself are not embodying the things that you talk about, how can I trust you? How do I know it's sustainable? How do I know it's right if you're not even doing it and you're the one preaching it to me? For example, a lot of people who work in marketing will say, well, just because I don't have a following on social media doesn't mean I'm not good at helping other people build their following. And they're not wrong, but they have a much bigger mountain to climb trying to prove that what they do works when they themselves are not embodying the fact that it does work. People buy from human beings, and even if it's faulty, personal experience is a big indicator on whether or not someone will purchase specifically from you. Number 4, quote or reference people who are already successful. If you yourself don't have the resume, use somebody else's resume. So if you have a philosophy in whatever it is that you want to talk about, who's somebody else in the field that has that philosophy, and how can you use that to backpack off of what you're saying to add more credibility using a name that's already established? Which leads me into number 5, which is to create case studies. So even if you don't have clients, you can turn somebody who is successful into a case study. One of the types of videos that went the most viral for me and converted the most people to my business was my creator breakdown series. I didn't have a lot of clients yet, but I had a wealth of knowledge from building my own social media pages and studying a lot. So I looked for creators and business owners who were seeing success with an audience that I also wanted to attract, and I would break down everything that has made them successful. It was a great networking tool because I was talking about really well-known creators, and they would often see those posts, and I'd be able to reach out and make a connection with them. It established my expertise by using somebody else's success and being able to break down what made them successful, demonstrating that I know what it takes to get to that level. And oftentimes it would really expand my reach because most of the creators I would break down would share it to their audience, which was much bigger than mine. Number 6, go against somebody who is successful in what it is that you want to do. Now this is controversial, but I can't deny its effectiveness. You know how in the music industry, like an up and coming artist will have beef with a really established artist? Why do you think that is? Because what it does for the smaller artists is put their name in the same category as that well-established artist. It instantly increases the small artist's credibility because they're talking on the same wavelength as someone who's been in the industry for many, many years. Because the perception is, oh my God, well, if you're able to stand up to somebody who's really successful, that must mean that you're on an equal wavelength to them to be able to disagree with them like that. So who is somebody in your industry that you disagree with? And how can you insert their name or that thing into your content and fight against it? Because anybody who's really at the top of their field already probably has a population of people that don't agree with them or don't like them. So you're basically rallying the opposing side of that person into your audience. And it's establishing a really strong brand because you're talking about what you're against, which also establishes what you are for. So you'll have a really strong point of view, but I do think there's an ethical way and a non-ethical way to go about it. Echo, you're bringing me your ball. Go get it. If you don't want to get a ton of hate, I think you can disagree with somebody's philosophy or disagree with somebody's opinion on a certain thing without discrediting them as a whole. That being said, does it create more controversy if you directly go against that person personally? Yeah, it does. You just have to kind of decide how much hate you want to get, what kind of person you want to be, and how you want to carry yourself in your brand. Number 7 is to dress the part. Unfortunately, appearances do matter. In videos where I really want to position myself as an authority, I put on my Meta Ray-Ban glasses, I use a mini mic like this, I dress a little bit better, I use a whiteboard, I have a nicer background. It's a lot easier to believe somebody is credible if they dress like somebody who is credible. Now that being said, do I follow this rule all the time? Absolutely not. I have shared a lot of great videos and insight wearing a hoodie and just rolling out of bed with my hair a mess, and I've still been able to be successful. But can I deny the fact that maybe I'd be taken even more seriously if I dressed like this more often? No. And lastly, confidence boldness, and audacity. If you speak like you're unsure of yourself, no one else is going to be sure of you. People can smell your imposter syndrome, people can smell your lack of confidence, people can smell all of that a mile away. So you're gonna have to do some internal work and be able to validate yourself and how good you are at what you do before anybody else does. I knew I was good enough at what I do that I was deserving of 6 figures. I was just waiting for the world to catch up. A lot of people refer to this as the law of assumption. And one of the best ways to validate yourself so that you can be confident, bold, and audacious is to go back to number 1, which is to make sure you're actually really good at what it is that you do. Which one of these tips did you find to be the most helpful? If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload new videos. And if you're looking for a community of other creatives and business owners working hard to build their brand through content creation, I can't recommend the Creative Corner enough. We meet 4 to 5 times per week for 90 minutes, and it's a mixture of group coaching and co-working sessions. It's the membership that not only gives you the knowledge and resources you need, but also the accountability and community. Everyone who joins is immediately hooked once they attend their first session. But you don't have to take my word for it because you can try it for 7 days free. Good luck, and as always, I'm rooting for you.